everyone, welcome to this week's Halton Hills housing update. So not another great week in terms of news for sellers, but there are some okay trends that we're seeing that are hopefully going to help our market. So looking at sales this week, Georgetown had 12 sales, which is a good number. That is very on average. We usually have between 11 and 13 sales when our market is still moving, and that is exactly where we are this week. So we'll take that as a win that the market's not totally dead. This time last year, we had between 3 and 5 sales for the weeks in October. So that is definitely an improvement, and I mean, hopefully it's showing that the trend is there, that the buyers are coming back out. The bad news is that we had 18 new listings. We just cannot get relief in terms of our new listings. They keep coming on the market, and I know there's more coming. So it's like, oh my gosh, when is this going to slow down? I don't know. In Acton this week, there was 3 sales and 7 new listings. So lots of new listings in Acton. But again, they're still seeing a regular-ish amount of sales for that market. In Glen Williams this week, there was no sales and 1 new listing. Limehouse had no sales, no new listings, and the rural market saw no sales and 3 new listings. So you can see the trend of no sales happening in these markets that have the higher ticket properties. Now looking at the properties that came off the market, relisted, exited, all of those things. This is where we had a pretty good week in terms of a trend we want to keep seeing to benefit the market. So we had 27 properties that did an adjustment or an exit this week. Of the 27, 9 of them came back on the market at a reduced price. So we're still seeing a lot of people changing their pricing, obviously downward. The good news is we saw no one attempting an offer night and failing and having to relist their house higher. So hopefully people are getting the news that that is not working. 3 people relisted at the same price, but the really good number this week is that there was 15 properties that exited the market and did not relist. It really helped keep our inventory at bay this week. I mean, we had 29 new listings versus 15 sales. Our inventory should be up significantly, but basically we're almost even because we had properties exit the market. And when we see listings slow down and properties exiting the market is when we're really going to feel the downward trend in inventory. We're not there yet, but these people exiting right now are certainly helping to keep things stable. So rolling into active listings, we are the same this week at 230 active listings in Halton Hills. That is still near our record all-time high, which we had a few weeks ago, but 230 was our old record high. So we are sitting extremely high in terms of available inventory. We need that number to be in half for our market to really start to feel a positive impact. In Georgetown this week, we're down slightly from 135 to 134, again, thanks to some terminations. Within our price points, under 800,000 is up from 15 to 14 active listings. 800 to $1 million is also up from 28 to 30 active listings. The price point that is just a situation is 1 to 1.5 million. This is an all-time high. We are at 64 active listings in that pocket from 60. Lots of stuff. We had quite a few of the 9 properties that reduced their price this week go from in the 1.5 plus pocket into the 1 to 1.5 pocket. So that also doesn't help the situation, but realistically prices are coming down, but that is a super saturated price point, and we are definitely seeing prices soften there. Whether that starts to trickle down under $1 million, I mean, it should, and I do think we are seeing some sales that are a good deal right now, but it's going to be interesting to watch these pockets. 64 properties, and majority of them are in Georgetown South. That's just a huge number that we are going to have to really, we have a long way to come back before that number is softened a bit. So anything over that 1 million mark is just struggling to move. Now looking at Acton, again, benefited from terminations this week. Acton is actually down despite having more listings than sales. They're down from 28 to 27 active listings. So things are still sitting pretty high there. There is quite a lot of stuff available under the $1 million. So Acton should still see the sales trickling in, but 27 is just a lot of available inventory. Glen Williams remained the same at 9 active listings this week. Limehouse is down from 8 to 7. Again, we're dealing with the benefits of the termination. Some of these markets, our inventory staying the same or going down despite having more new listings than sales, but the rural market is up from 50 to 53 because things just do not slow down in the rural market. Something to note when we're looking at our outlying markets. So Acton, Glen Williams, Limehouse, and the rural market. I mean, Acton is kind of an anomaly, but we're gonna lump them together. There are 96 properties available in those 4 markets, and only 26 of the 96 are under $1 million. And obviously the huge majority of that 26 is in Acton. So there is virtually nothing available that is under $1 million in our outlying markets. So that is why we see 0 sales, 0 sales, 0 sales, because there's just not a lot of buyers over $1 million, and those markets all have so many listings in that pocket. So that's just an interesting stat. Like there's so many houses available, 1 million plus. Like you've got your pick, and I know some sellers are starting to get desperate. So there are some deals to be had, especially as we go into October, and if our inventory climbs. I do think by the end of October our prices are going to be softened. But I do think our units are for sure going to be up this month, because that's a huge amount of sales compared to last year. Last year was just like literally dead. So this week's update is pretty good in terms of like silver lining, some trends that are good. The sales trend is good. The people coming off the market is good. What we need to shift the whole market is for our new listings to just stop. They are not stopping. There's no slowing down on them. And until that happens, we are not going to feel any relief in this market. I'm just like holding on to like our usual December exodus and hoping that we can get some relief through December. And that is if people aren't desperate to sell their house and have to keep it on the market. We need properties off of the market right now. So I'm going to continue to watch this trend. If you are a buyer, I'm telling you, we are going to see at least 1 to 2 more interest rate drops this year. This is a prime time to be getting a deal on a property. We are going to look back, I think, this time next year and be like, oh my God, like I should have picked that up, because interest rates are going to be going down, and we know that prices go up when that happens. It does this. It's just like the rules of it, right? Prices go up when interest rates go down, and interest rates, when they're up, prices are down. But we're starting to feel that shift, and I do think that there are some properties that are really well priced, especially when we think about where the market was a few years ago and where we know these properties can go. So I will be back next week to see how October continues. Have a great week, everyone.